Singh goes up. There's a chance first up here. And it gets taken brilliantly. It is the captain, Mandeep Singh, that takes the catch. And Amandeep Singh will go first ball. What a start this is for the fighters. And they're up and about. Look at them. They're up and about. They will believe. And that's one thing that the fighters have done all the way. That's why they are the fighters. They believe they can do everything. And this one will be runs. It's hit hard. And it's going to be 4 runs. So the first run's on the board. High up in the air. It's another opportunity. Keeper says, leave it to me. It takes a catch. Baljinder Ram takes a second. Amir Akram does get a boundary, but the very next ball, he leans back, he loses his shape, head goes up in the air, ball goes up in the air. The wicket keeper, Parwinder Singh, takes a catch. It's 2 wickets down. What a start this is for the fighters. Some of these other guys have gone there asking a question. It's another one. It's another one. Mian Shahid, the captain, is going to go for a duck as well. And it is the battle of the captains. And Mandeep Singh, the man who held on to the catch to remove Amandeep Singh, now takes a wicket and is caught behind beautifully by Parwinder. They are 3 down here now. Long on, so they're really protecting that part of the field. And this is why they feel that this is the area the balls are going to go, but they still can't stop that one. Can he finish well? And this gets played beautifully. He's out of the reach of the fielder, and he's going to be back-to-back boundaries.
Need a turning point, don't they, Marlo? Marsam's trying to give him one here. And this is into the gap. It's going to be 4. Another slower ball. Steps across, goes with the movement. And this is caught. What a brilliant bit of catching that is. And that's Guruvinder down there. Couldn't have picked him out any better. We know who you are, Guruvinder. And that was a bit of a flat hit, wasn't it? It was hit pretty well. And so the Rock has to go. He's the 4th wicket to 438 for 4. Another big scalp for the fighters.
Keep your standards. Well, this is walloped, and this will go all the way. Balle, balle, balle. Boom. Shakalagya.
And he's bowled. He's passed it straight through Rahul with a big wicket. And Shahzad has to go. That one kept a little bit low, I think. But Shahzad swings across the line, and that's a big man going early. It's 45 for 5.
Let's see this. And you were the one telling me that fighters, as this one is going to go to the boundary 4 runs. So maybe that's a little bit of the luck. Yeah, see, that's all it takes is high up in the air. But I think he gets enough of this. And, oh my word.
It won't be a stop in the end.
That is such an unbelievable effort.
Not as dramatic. This time he will bang it out of the ground, so the drop does hurt him in the end. Last ball of the ninth disappears. Maximo! Sawa goes large. Again, deep in the crease. Not as dramatic that time. This time he does follow him, and it's banged out of the ground again by Sawa. Well, again, that drop comes back to hurt him. This time kind of follows him a bit, but he has the length to play with, doesn't he? And so that one disappears for 6.
And he does just that.
That's about as simple as it gets. I mean, he's giving him such a big look at the stumps. I think that's the way to do it. And so Sahota does get hit out of the ground, but he hits back next ball. Sawa with a little cameo. He was on borrowed time after he got dropped. He takes a few chances, hits a couple of 6s, but he goes as the 6th wicket down. It's 87 for 6. Last ball of the 10. He misses. So it won't even be 90 in the end. 89 will be the target. What a performance from fighters. Well, they are fighters, aren't they? Marlow table toppers, but right now their tournament on the line. They're behind in this cricket match in semi-final number 2. Marlow 88 for 6 off their 10.
Marlow, no, they need a good power play. And here's the first shot, and Dilwinder Singh will send it smashing. It's manos arriba from the arbitro as this goes all the way. 6 runs. They go with Najam Shahzad to open up, but it's in the slot. He gets his swivel on it.
Now, down the leg side, this would have been a big wide, but he taps it. And I think this is running away for 4. This is an up and under job over the offside, and that's going to run away. This time he does get across and he helps it. That's the better shot. I think he's already seen the movement there coming in. He goes with it again this time. It's too straight and it's going to disappear. That's out of here. Maximo! Fighters Cricket Club. Oh, this is going to be a big upset if they can do it. Gondal bowled a good one though first up, so I can understand why they're going back to him. Just to try and keep it quiet. He does. Well, nothing quiet though about the stumps getting rattled. Well, he gets the ball middle stump. He runs straight down middle stump to middle stump, but he does knock over Sahota, who just seemed a little bit conservative while he was there, but then he went from 0 to 100 really quickly. You know, there was no middle ground. That's just a walking woof. And so he has to go as the first wicket. 32 for 1. This time he's on the walk. He slices it up in the air and he's gone. So Virk doesn't work out. He doesn't waste too much time either. Good reward for Gondal. He gets 2 wickets. They decide to bring him back and it works out pretty well for Marlowe, who are fighting the fighters for a chance in the final. Again, create an opportunity, take an opportunity. And Virk wasn't really in a position to play that shot. Well held down there as well. 34 for 2. As this is an uppercut, and this won't be a problem at all. Dalvinder, he's out there and he can control this innings.
Yeah, too much width.
Yeah, it's just too short and well put away by Dalvinder, who's at both sides of the wicket player. Again, short. It's cracked straight to the field and he's gone. He couldn't have picked him out any better. Can you believe your eyes? He absolutely crunched that, but Marlowe are a champion team. And champions hold their catches in big games. So 2 good catches on the offside boundary and a big moment in the chase. Dalvinder gone for 29 and it's 40 for 3.
Yeah, well, that is the one that keeps him in it.
Counter-attack, if you like.
Loving the kids turning up in the background as well.
Oh, edge, and that'll run away for 4. Well, that's just the steadier. I mean, it wasn't convincing at all from Rahul. All right, let's move along. Next ball, hit to the leg side and hit over the leg side. Maximo! Wow, what a weird start to the 6th over, but it brings up the 50 for Fighters CC. I mean, that's a remarkable shot because that would have crashed into the stumps. Now takes this off the stumps. It's hanging there a long time. Fielder comes around and takes the catch. Amandeep Singh, very safe pair of hands. He rolled the dice a couple of times, didn't he? Parvinder, but this time he doesn't get it out the middle, so he's going to have to go. Mysom, another breakthrough. It's 54 for 4. Now this is straight up in the air. Well, where's it going? Bermuda Triangle situation. It's fallen between 3. You wouldn't believe that that's possible. But it was the smallest Bermuda Triangle I think I've ever seen. Has Baljinder get super lucky first ball.
Well, I don't know. You'll have to look at the Kuma Sutra book to see what position they finish up in here.
Rahul now cracks one, and he cracks it reasonably well, and he cracks it out of the ground. Maximo! Momentum buster, game turner, as Rahul swings his team into the 60s. Fighters so far, they've had the answers when challenged. 61 now. This time he does go for it, and he gets it. Good enough. Maximo! Baljinder, he had a bit of luck early when he survived the Bermuda Triangle situation. Now he goes and fetches this. You don't want to lose the 5 wides at this stage. Does get on target. It's swung. It's high in the air. It's hanging. It's away from the fielder, and it's going to fly away for 4. Again, that's the outfield. If you don't get to it, if you let it bounce, it's normally going to get away. Here we go. 12 fighters need for his place in the final. The first one is just stroked, and it's stroked straight to the field. He's gone. Well, can you believe it? Ram was a pretty good shot, but that's 3 occasions that some elevated shots have found fielders. They're perfectly placed. And so Shazad with the breakthrough. New batter to face, 77 for 5.
Oh, wow. He hits this really well, but again, it's straight to the fielder.
No fine leg. Perfectly bowled. Gets through the field, and this is 4. Wow, can you believe what you're seeing here? That was Mohammad Rizwan. Short, he's mishit it, and Shazad should catch it. He will catch it. So miscued pull shot. Najam, he dug in the short ball, and Rahul was a little bit late on it. And that is Matt swinging. It's got to be advantage Marlowe with a new batter on strike. 7 off 2 required. It's 82 for 6.
Oh, well, come the moment, come the big player. Unlucky 13 for Rahul.
Here we go. Full at the stumps, and they will get a run. And that means that Harpreet will need a Maximo to win the game. The golden ball seems shelved for now because they need 5 to tie. All right, Maximo or bust. Harpreet with 1 chance to send his team into the final. Najam just needs to avoid it going for 6. And he's bowled him, and Marlowe have done it. We've got a rematch of last year's final, and the jump comes good. That's what champion players do under pressure. Fighters, they just lost their way in that chase, and Marlowe found a way to keep moving the line. They are wrapped. And the final score here in semi-final number 2, it's Marlowe 88, Fighters CC 83.